Now, we can't take credit for that, honey. Our baby always takes a nap around 5 o'clock.
Oh, come on, what are you talking about? I mean, we get this child, right? He's a little feisty, he's a little crabby about things. We take him outside for some fresh air. He comes back and he goes to sleep like some kind of an angel. Now, that's what I call good parenting.
Oh, yeah, and you are such a proud little papa, aren't you, Daddy?
Yeah, well, I'm proud of both of us. You know, I really think our son drew the long straw when it came to choosing parents.
Well, you know, I think we were pretty lucky. I mean, I know his name is Clint now, but he really is the miracle child. I mean, he's brought us together, hasn't he?
Bloody hell. Who in the blazes has put it in here? You! Nice try, Coleman. Sorry, sport, but you should have called first. You just had a fatal lapse in good taste.
Hope the boys in the bunkhouse never see me doing something like this.
It was a lovely meal, May, and I thank you for including me.
Oh, your pie was just scrumptious. I'm surprised that Buddy and Clint haven't come in here for their thirds.
Yes, ma'am, those are mighty fine pie. Too bad old Monroe's outside taking care of the livestock, huh?
But I thank you for the compliment, Cody. And as a matter of fact, I was about to take this piece out to Mr. McGinnis, so excuse me,
Well,
please.
ain't he lucky?
Cody, honey, you sure have had something under your saddle all night. You want to talk to me about it?
Yeah, it's that, adding device of Clint's.
I
Or
thought
whatever the hell it is.
you wanted to keep that upstairs in that drawer.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about it, honey. The more I think about it, the more I start to worry about old Clint.
Well, honey, if Clint gave that to Buddy, he had a reason for it.
Yeah, sure he had a reason, but now I'm starting to have some questions about it.
Well, like what?
Like where did this Clint Buchanan fella come from anyway?
Clint, if you ask me, it's clear spring water.
You don't say.
Yes, sir, I do. Clint, you're part of the family now. You've got a place here with us.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment, buddy. And I can't argue with you, at least on the short term, because until this wound in my shoulder heals up, I can't be straying too far.
Clint, there's no need to stray anymore. Just look at the picture in your pocket. Go on. Now, see there? My wife is doing fine wherever she is. So you can stop worrying about her and settle down here.
It's not quite that easy.
Now,
buddy.
why not? Miss Ginny is every bit as pretty as she is. And her pie is blue ribbon.
Well, once again, I can't argue with you. And if what Ginny says is true, that she can't have children, then there's really no way that she could be Ricky's great-grandmother, is there?
I think the good Lord's got a providence in her.
Providence?
Yeah. Obviously, he wants you to marry her. What else could it mean?
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
All I'm saying is, well, maybe you should put your wife and kids behind you and start a new life here. Clint, did I say a little too much?
No.
If I did, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay, buddy. Look, don't you have some schoolwork to finish up? You don't want Miss Ginny checking up on you while she's still here, do you?
Yeah, but I'd rather stay out here with you. Okay, I've said my say.
Oh, buddy. Remember, when it comes to you doing your arithmetic, you don't use that calculator I gave you.
But it's so easy.
Yeah, it's a little too easy. Besides, your friends don't have the same electronic advantage, and you don't want to cheat now, do you? Huh?
No, it ain't cheating. I mean, it isn't cheating. Pa always says that if rain falls on your pasture and not someone else's, don't complain.
Well, your daddy's got a point. However, how would you feel if Bobby Phillips had the calculator and you didn't, huh?
Well, now that you put it that way.
Attaboy. You go in there and do your numbers the good old-fashioned way, and you make Miss Ginny and me proud of you, okay?
Clint is always talking about the future. She's talking about things that no God-fearing man has got a right to know.
Is this the Cody Vasquez that I know? You know, when last week we were sitting out there on the front porch and you told me to mind my own business. Don't ask any questions. Live and let live. You remember all that?
Yes, ma'am. That was before I started to think. Now, that man has got 1 foot here and 1 foot someplace else. Now, something there don't make a lot of sense to me.
Honey, we wouldn't even be together if it weren't for Clint. He's the reason we got married, and he did the same thing for Buck and Blaize.
Woman, it ain't the same thing.
Do you know, he's the one that ended the range wars between the farmers and the ranchers. Have you forgotten about all that stuff,
No,
Cody?
I haven't forgotten about that. In fact, I've been thinking about it an awful lot. Maybe that's some part of his bigger plan, a grander scheme he's got for everyone concerned. Maybe he's just trying to make us all get on his side, right? And then he's going to gain control of all of us.
Oh, I see. He's gonna gain control of an old cow town like Buchanan City. Or, he wants control of that old rock-hard pasture of Papa's out back. That's what he wants.
Now, you listen to me. Man talks about the future. He talks about all these things. He knows things that we can't even dream of. Right. Maybe this house is sitting on a passel of diamonds.
A passel of diamonds? Who'd have ever thought?
All right, maybe not diamonds.
You've been upstairs reading Buddy's old mystery books.
Hey, don't you go making fun, all right? Now, I got me some fast, hard questions to ask that man, and I'm going to get some answers.
Oh, honey, don't, please.
Look, I know you trust the man, all right? But I'm sorry, I got to settle my own mind on this.
It's not just because I trust him. It's because of Miss Ginny, too.
What has Miss Ginny got to do with all this?
Well, I wanted to return the favor for Clint and...
Well, you're not talking about setting up Clint and Miss Ginny, are you?
Don't get mad at me about it. I think they're just perfect for each other in kind of a weird way. But listen, if you go out there and you start asking him a bunch of questions, he's going to take off out of here, and she's never going to be happy.
I'm stuck there. It's not on my head.
I started on my homework. Could I have some more pie, May?
No.
Bud, look, now that you're in here, does that mean Clint's out there by himself?
Yeah, it sure is. Why?
Fine. Sorry, hon. This is something I got to take care of right now.
Okay.
Go for it. Let's see who moves faster. You for the door or me for the trigger?
Look, man, you've got me all wrong.
Huh? So maybe you tell me what you're doing in here. And then while you're about it, you can tell me who sent you.
No one. I came here on my own, okay?
To do what? Well, you don't want me to ask you a second time, do you?
Look, I've seen you flashing money around to impress people like Mary Lynn. I thought you might have some more stashed up here.
You're a thief. Is that what you're telling me?
Look, I'm not proud of it. Man's got to take a chance every once in a while, right?
Oh, I agree, but a man's also got to suffer the consequences for his actions. You chose the wrong room to rip off, mate. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to kill you. In self-defense, of course.
Look, if you kill me, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do. Why don't you just let me go, and I promise I won't hassle you anymore.
You won't. You'll be dead. And I mean, as far as explanations go, I'm going to be well out of the country by the time they find your body. Nice knowing you, Coleman.
Griffin Clark, it's the police.
Good timing.
Police.
Come on in.
Shut up!
Hey, is that you?
Yeah, I'll be right with you, officer. I'm sorry about the delay, officer. I've had my hands full.
Wade, what the hell are you doing here? Look, I can explain.
Save it.
You're Griffin Clark?
Yes, officer.
It's Captain Garrettson. I got some questions for you, Mr. Clark. It's about the shooting of Lee Sanders.
Oh, you mean that terrible business in the hotel last night? Well, I'm sorry, Captain, but all I know is what I read in the scandal.
Oh, that's a crock. There's a lot of explaining you could do.
You? Instead of asking me questions, why don't you arrest this man for breaking into my room?
That's not what it was about.
I found him in the closet.
I want the truth, Wade. How did you get into this room?
Look, there are a lot of good reasons for... Okay, I jimmied the door, and I came in when I knew this guy wouldn't be in here. I was trying to help Mary Lynn.
By breaking and entering?
This guy used to be Donald Lamar's chauffeur. I was thinking there might be some evidence up here, and I could come up and find it and blow some holes in Lamar's version of what happened.
That's beautiful, just beautiful.
Well, it must be on to something, because this guy's carrying a gun.
A gun?
Look,
huh?
I can explain about that.
Shut up! Put your hands on the table right there. Spread them. Spread them. What's this?
If you'd asked me, I could have saved you the trouble.
Don't even think about it.
My wallet. Do you mind?
Slowly.
I've got a permit. Mr. Lamar said as the special prosecutor's chauffeur, I carry it for protection.
I thought Lamar fired you.
True, but it's still valid, isn't it?
Ask him about the suitcases. Ask him why he was trying to get the hell out of town.
Well, Mr. Clark?
I was going to Sydney. My dear old mum's been sick,
Cancel it.
She's fading fast.
So's your credibility, Mr. Clark. If you try to leave town, your dear old mum's going to be heartbroken to find out that her poor little boy is in the Llanview jail.
This is what you call justice. You should be arresting this man. I'm sure Mr. Lamar would have your badge if he knew about this, Captain.
Wade, you go wait for me in the car. I'm taking you down to headquarters.
Oh, you're not going to knuckle under to this kind of pressure, are you?
You're in enough trouble already. You want to add verbal abuse of an officer to that?
Now you know why I broke in here on my own.
Nice work, Captain. I'm sure my boss will look favorably upon you.
Sit down, Mr. Clark.
Beg your pardon?
I said sit! I came here with questions. I want some answers. Now!
Sarah, I didn't know you were there. Come on in.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you didn't, Sarah. We were just talking about the baby.
Oh, yeah, about all sorts of things. We all went for a little stroll in the park, the three of us. Oh, you should have seen how happy it made Clint to have us all together.
Yeah, I'm sure it did. If you'll excuse me, I have some phone calls to make.
Sarah, whoa, wait a second. You sure you didn't want anything from me?
No, not from you. Actually, Tina had said that she'd go look at some properties with me for the new school, but...
Oh, Sarah, I'm so sorry. I was having so much fun, I completely forgot.
I understand. Look, if you're too busy with other things, I can deal with the realtor on my own.
No, I want to help. I said I want to help, and I do. I mean, I don't know that much about real estate or anything, but I do. I really do know how to hold out for a good deal.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah, and the number one thing they tell you is to dress the part, right? So if you just give me a few seconds, and I will go upstairs and change into my best bargaining outfit.
Sure you don't mind?
No, are you kidding? Gives me an opportunity to look in on the little Clint.
Do me a favor, get my kiss from his daddy, huh?
Of course I will.
Well, I guess I better go get my coat before we head out, if you'll excuse me.
Sarah, wait a second, all right? There's something I think we should talk about. I think you know what it is.
Please, Cord. You don't know me. Any explanation?
Please, anyway, just stop and let me say something to you, and I really think you ought to listen. Hey, Clint. Miss Ginny, she makes herself some mighty fine pie there, don't she?
You bet she does, just like Buddy says. It's blue ribbon. I'm just on my way in the house to get on a slice.
Hold on there a second, if you don't mind.
Sure, something wrong?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Sounds kind of serious.
All right, Clint, I'm gonna get right to it. About a week ago, Mavis going through Buddy's drawers, and she comes across this adding device. Now, at first, we weren't going to say nothing about it, but then the more I thought about it, I started worrying about what it is and what it's for.
My calculator. I should have known I couldn't keep it a secret forever.
Yeah, well, my question is, what is a magic device like this doing at a farm in the middle of the Arizona territory?
I had it with me when I left home.
From where, Clint? Now, you know me. You know I'm a man that will face any other man out in the street with a gun or with my bare hands if I have to. But this thing scares me, Clint. Now, it's like it don't even belong in this day and age.
Well, you're right about that. It doesn't belong here any more than I do. Here I am.
All right, Clint, and that's my next question. Where in blue blazes are you from?
I've told you, a little place called Valhalla.
Oh, damn it, Clint, I've checked it out myself. The place don't exist. I've looked, I know.
Well, you haven't looked in the right places, and you haven't asked the right people. There is a place called Valhalla, Arizona. It's just not in 1888. Cody, I don't belong here. You see, for the past several weeks, I have been trapped in what the scientists call a time warp. My real home is in 1988, Cody. 1988. That's 100 years down the road.
I can see clearly now.
Sarah, I think we know each other too well to pretend. Now, I saw the look on your face when you walked in just now.
Cord, I don't know what you think you saw, but...
Sarah, come on. I was holding Tina's hand. Don't tell me you didn't notice.
What goes on between you and Tina, or anyone else for that matter, has nothing to do with me. We're friends. Nothing more.
Listen, because we are friends, very special friends, I need for you to understand what's happening here. Not that I entirely understand what's happening myself. I don't know what happened, but somehow Tina and I have taken a step or two towards, I don't know what you'd call it, maybe a reconciliation.
You do not have to reveal your personal life to me.
Yes, I do. And I think you know why I do. Sarah, please don't turn away. Look at me for a second, all right? Now, when I asked you to stay here in Llanview and not take that job in Greece, that was a very, very personal appeal. And now I feel like, well, I guess I've misled you, and I'm real sorry for that.
There's nothing to be sorry for. Look, as a friend, you helped me to make a choice. And I'm glad, I really am. You helped me realize that Llanview's where I belong.
You're not just saying that.
If you knew me so well, you'd know that I don't just say things. My home is here, not some island off Greece.
Are you sure? Because I hope you didn't make that decision just because of me.
You're a very charming man.
Oh, yeah.
You are. But I'm capable of making my own choices for my own reasons. And thanks to Clint's bequest, I decided to start a school for the blind in his honor.
Well, if that's the reason, Sarah, I'm glad. But I hope that... I hope you know that there was something more intense than just friendship between us.
Yes, you and all the Buchanans. You made me feel like part of the family. And I'm grateful to you, to all of you.
No, I don't want your gratitude, Sarah. I want you to be as open and honest with me as you always have been.
What do you want me to say to you? That I like you? All right. I like you a lot. I don't think that's been any big secret around here. But I learned a long time ago to control my feelings and not get my hopes up too high.
Well, Sarah, that's no way to go on living a life.
For me, it is. Look, Cord, I knew as soon as the baby came home that it was going to change the way you and Tina felt about each other.
Oh, well, maybe you knew that, but I sure as hell didn't.
Well, maybe I know things about you that you don't even know about yourself. Family means everything to you. And a family, a mother and a father and a child, they belong together, right?
In some cases, yes, they do, but not always.
There's nothing more to say. Except that I hope you and Tina are going to be very happy together.
Sarah.
I convinced your father to stop working long enough to taste the pie, and then I tried on one of these dresses that you wanted me to try on. Oh, May, does it look absolutely awful?
It looks beautiful, Ginny.
Oh, please don't make fun of me.
Oh, no, it is just right for you. Look at that. The fabric and the cut and, oh, my, the color. It's just made for you, Ginny.
Do you really think so?
I do.
I was so afraid to catch a look at myself in that looking glass on your dresser. Well, I think I'll go and take this off before someone else sees me and laughs.
Nobody's going to be laughing at that. Listen, I looked through all the catalogs, and every woman in Paris and New York is wearing a gown just like that this year.
But we are far away from Paris or New York.
Well, that's exactly why we need to have it. Why do you think I ordered that for my trousseau? I don't want my husband to think he's just married to some old farm girl. We girls here in Arizona, I think, have the capacity to be very glamorous.
Well, then you should be wearing this, not I.
Yeah, but that's the thing about when you order from catalogs. You don't know if it's going to fit you a lick or not, and it didn't fit me, and that's why I wanted you to try it on.
Well, I have tried it on, and it was fun. But I'm going to take it off now so it doesn't wrinkle, because if it does, you won't be able to return it.
Well, I'm not going to return it. I want you to have it, Ginny.
Oh, no, May, I couldn't possibly accept this.
Well, why not? I mean, even if it was the dress for me, I'm changing sizes so quick. And if I go ahead and mail it off and have him exchange it and send it back, Lord knows if I'll get the right size.
Oh, May, it's so generous of you, but still in all, I think it's a terrible waste of your money. Where on earth would I wear such finery in these environs?
Well, why don't you try the environs of that front porch out there? There's a mighty handsome man that has nothing but a pie crust to keep him company. I bet he'd love to take a look at something this pretty right now.
Lord, I just don't believe I'm sitting here talking to the father of my great-grandson. Well, I guess that's just keeping up with some of the other strange things you've said and done ever since you first come to town. Let me tell you something, Clint. Whatever time we find ourselves in, you can count on me.
Thanks, Cody. But the main thing I need from you is the same thing I asked from Buddy.
I see you keep it under my hat. That's all right. Don't worry about me saying a word to anybody. Besides, I think May and her pa, I think they're a little old-fashioned, if you know what I mean. I think if we told them about this, they would put you, me, and Bud into some kind of an asylum.
Well, as long as we keep it among the three of us, I'll still have time to try and find my way back home.
How are you going to do that, Clint? How are you going to find your way back home?
I got here, didn't I? There has to be a way to get back.
Maybe. Maybe you were sent here for some kind of reason.
Well, now, that's what Buddy keeps saying. He says that I should stop trying to find my way back to the future and just make a life for myself here.
Well, old Bud McGillis has been known to be a pretty smart fella for a guy his age.
Cody, I'm not going to stop trying.
I hope your family hasn't stopped trying to look for you, Clint. I mean, even in the future. Man's been missing as long as you have. They might start thinking that he's already dead.
Good evening, gentlemen. Hi, what a glorious night.
That's terrific. So what did you find in Griffin Clark's room?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
I said nothing. And if I hadn't showed up there, he would have packed his bags and been on the first plane to Australia.
I got news for you, Hero. I'd already put a 24-hour watch on Mr. Clark. He wasn't going anywhere, with or without your help.
Oh, so then you suspect him for something. So what the hell's he walking around the streets scot-free for?
Because there's this little trivial thing. It's called the Constitution. Makes mention of something called due process. Maybe you've heard of it.
Due process? Why didn't you think of that when you arrested Mary Lynn?
We had evidence, Wade.
Oh, come on. All you had was Lamar's pack of lies.
Yeah, what about Mary Lynn's own confession?
She confessed to pulling the trigger. She was trying to stop somebody from raping her mother.
That's her story. As far as I'm concerned, without any proof, it's just words.
Oh, I see. You and Herb Callison do things strictly by the law. Then why don't you read me my rights and arrest me for breaking and entering?
Get out of here.
No, hey. No special favors, Captain. Treat me just like you treated Mary Lynn.
You give me one more excuse and I'm not going to play by the book. I'm going to throw it at you if I ever catch you pulling a stunt like you did today.
I can't promise I won't do that, Captain. Not until Mary Lynn's name's been cleared and Lamar and Griffin are in your jail. See you later.
Yes, thank you. Oh, Sarah, bad news. Look, that was the realtor on the phone, and there was some big closing or something that just happened, so he wants to postpone the meeting till tomorrow. But we are going to take care of it first thing in the morning tomorrow. I mean, the school is as important to me as it is to
Tina,
you.
please. You don't have to pretend anymore.
Pretend what?
Your willingness to help me with the school and make me feel like part of the family. You don't have to keep up the front anymore. You won what you wanted.
No, that's not fair. Look, I know I haven't been as friendly to you as I could have been, but I'm trying to make up for it. I mean, believe me, I'm trying to help you with this school for all the right reasons.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sound so cruel. I hope you and Court will be very happy.
Thank you. Look, I know that you're very special to Court, and I have to say I'm starting to understand why, and I hope that, well, that down the road that maybe you and I can become friends.
Well, I suppose stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I know you must still be rather upset with me for trying to trick you into going to Greece.
Well, that's over and done with now, isn't it?
Not for me, it isn't. Look, I know I did it. I manipulated the whole situation. I didn't tell you about Clint's bequest so that you'd run off to Greece and... Look, I'm sorry. I mean, if anybody should be apologizing right now, it's me.
Well, Tina, don't they say all's fair in love and war? Except I think it's usually the winning side that says that.
Look, I can't undo what I did, all right? All I can do is promise you that, well, that it's not going to happen again. Sarah, you are a winner, and the school is going to be very important for you. It's going to be important for all of Llanview.
I hope so.
I know so. And we're going to do it together, all right? Tomorrow. Right.
Tell me one thing, Blaize. You're not trying to rope me into teaching that lesson to those kids, because you dragged me down here for that.
I give you my word. I would never subject you, those kids, or American history to such a thing ever again, honey.
I wasn't all I bet, was I?
Darling, anybody can teach, but it takes a rare breed to donate a building and to raise the cash to pay Miss Ginny's salary and all the supplies.
Yeah, I reckon I'm like one of those philanthropists, huh?
Yes.
I think we'll put a plaque up there. Buck Buchanan School for young ladies and gentlemen.
Honey, I got a dream that's even grander.
You're right. Why do I think small time? Buck Buchanan University.
Honey, I was just thinking of the school a few years from now when all our kids are old enough to be in these chairs. We may have to expand it by then.
Blaize, honey, you're serious about what you're saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, we've talked about kids. You want them, don't you?
Oh, sure, yeah. But seeing us living here in Buchanan City, raising kids for the rest of our life, I mean, honey, don't you ever feel like moving somewhere else?
Talk to me straight, Buck. What is it you're asking?
Well, I sent one of my men down Texas way, look at a piece of property. Some property I saw years ago after the war when a lot of us Johnny Rebs left the South. And it's still prime property.
So?
So, we need a change, honey. Okay, we're happy here. We'll be a lot happier down in Texas.
Honey, I have been to Texas. It's full of Texans.
It's also full of space where cattle can graze and not go into fences and see farmers. It's a land of opportunity where you can have some kids, a small ranch, and turn right into an empire. I've decided for both of us. I'm taking my bride to Texas.
What the hell you are?
Well, Miss Ginny, don't you look, what's the word, Clint?
Lovely.
Yeah, yes, sir. I reckon that just about covers it, ma'am.
You gentlemen are very kind. Thank you. Did I interrupt your conversation?
Nope.
May insisted that I come out here at... Oh, you finished your pie. I'll take the plate back.
Don't you worry about that, ma'am. I can take care of it. Why don't you just sit yourself down here, thank you, Clint, and enjoy the view of the moonlight that is. I mean, bye. Well,
it seems that you are stuck with me for a time.
Well, I can't think of a more pleasant fate, Miss Ginny.
Ritz Bits crackers.
Hey, mini Ritzes, unbelievable.
Delicious.
3 sizes.
Why are there 3 sizes? They did it for fun.
Small.
Smaller?
Very, very tiny.
I need bigger hands. Buttery.
Totally portable.
Ritz Bits, every bit as good as a Ritz.
Who's responsible for this, huh?
Thank you for my dad and mommy, my friend Christina, my dog Tommy. It's special blessings makes it fun to count my blessings one by one.
Special years of Oscar's best.
Of all the things I might have done in other lives.
Honey, why don't you give Texas half a chance?
Why should I, Buck? This is our home. This town bears your name, Buchanan City. Now, who in his right mind would want to leave?
I'll tell you what's loco. Standing pat with 3 deuces. When you can draw to a royal flush.
You talk as if Texas were paradise. It's just another place, Buck.
It's the biggest place on this earth. Big city, big pastures, and they think big. What do I need? A small town named after me. You know what? I can be a maker and a shaker down in Houston or Dallas.
And what about my saloon? And what about our friends and the fine life that we have carved out for ourselves here? Are we supposed to just throw it away and start over again?
I can't earn any more money here, Blaize. And if you sell a saloon, you can put that cash in the kitty.
Oh, darn you, Buck. I do not want my life to be a poker game. I want to settle down, and I want a family.
Well, so do I, but I want my kids to follow their dreams, the range, the cities, whatever they want, as long as they have freedom of choice, and they can do that in Texas.
Okay. I'll say that I'm not opposed entirely to the idea. But why am I always the one who has to have an open mind?
Because you got a beautiful head that holds it.
You think hugging and kissing and sweet talking's going to change my mind? You're probably right.
I knew my Blaize would come around.
I didn't say yes. I said I'd consider it. And I am not going to do anything until I know that it is entirely the best for all of us. Not just your bank account, but for our kids and for all the history of Buchanans to come.
I couldn't have said that any better myself. Come on, let's see what the Lone Star State has in store.
You're driving me crazy.
Penny for your thoughts, Miss Fletcher.
They are hardly worth that much.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that?
All right. I was staring up at the night sky, trying to find that extra planet that you claimed was there when I was giving the children their astronomy lesson today.
Why can't you just take my word for it?
Because brilliant scientists have studied the heavens and deduced that there are only a certain number of planets in our solar system. 8, just 8. And then you come along and you throw the whole system out of question.
Well, I certainly didn't mean to bring chaos into your life.
Oh, but that is exactly what you have. Hardly chaos. I'm simply a woman who likes things in their proper order.
Like the stars in the sky.
Precisely.
That's the hunter up there, isn't it?
Yes, that is Orion the hunter. Do you know why Orion haunts the skies every night?
Maybe he's hungry, looking for something to eat.
No.
No?
No.
Well, then, you're the teacher. Educate me.
Orion was a very great hunter. The goddess Artemis was a very great huntress, but she was also the sister of the god Apollo, and of course she was a maiden.
Maiden. You mean, virgin.
In so many words, yes. No one dared touch Artemis and live. And of course she never let herself fall in love with any man.
Until, the hunter.
Who is teaching this lesson, you or I?
Sorry. Go on.
Well, filled with love for Orion, Artemis invited him to go hunting with her one day, and it was a wonderful day, a magical day with adventure for both of them. Orion, being all too human, got carried away, and he touched Artemis. And she, filled with rage and indignation, set a scorpion on him and killed him. And his spirit has haunted the skies ever since.
That sounds like a sad story.
It's a beautiful story.
Well, you certainly do know your stars and your stories, don't you?
I've always loved to read about mythology. I find that I can learn a great deal about the ancient times and about our own times as well.
How about your life? I mean, with all that reading and studying, it didn't leave much time left over for yourself, did it?
No, not really. It's true, there is a great deal about this world that I have yet to learn, but of course there is no great shame in being somewhat naive, is there?
No shame at all, if that's what you want.
That is what I am. On the other hand, what kind of a teacher would I be if I were not willing to learn things myself? Especially about the world. Of course, I would have to find the right teacher.
Well, of course. I mean, the right teacher would be very essential.
After all, knowledge does not stop in the classroom, does it? I have always liked to think that I would be open to new ideas and new thoughts and anything else that came along.
So you've had it with me. Well, I've got news for you, Mr. Lamar. I've taken about all I'm going to take on your account. A threat? Yeah, well, you can call it that if you want. Let's just say if it comes to a choice between saving your neck and my own, guess which one I pick? Ah, so you want to hear my side of the story, do you? Okay, well, here it is. There's just one too many people giving this boy a hard time in this town. So I'm going to shorten the list by one. Namely, Wade Coleman.
Honey, you know, pretty nice night out there. What do you say we take a couple pieces of this pie, go on out back and watch some of the stars or whatever?
Well, you sure changed your tune. What about this big confrontation you're going to have with Clint?
Well, I talked and he listened. He talked and I listened, and I guess that's just enough said, huh?
Well, what? I thought you were going to find out about this adding machine thing from him. Did you?
And I did.
Well?
Well, it seems that it belongs to a friend. Oh, Clint's, yeah. And this friend's an inventor, and Clint's just holding on to it for a while. So, you satisfied now?
Well, no, I'm not satisfied. Now, what about this friend of his? Oh, he must be a genius or something. Did Clint invest in it? Does he stand to make a fortune or something like that?
Honey, who cares? All I know is that there was some information I wanted to get from Clint. I talked to him, and now I got the information. Clint is a fine man. That's all there is to it. Nothing more I need to know.
Nothing more you need to know.
No. Honey, I'm telling you, Clint is fine. He is just like one of us.
He's like one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's a little bit better than being a magician who foretells the future, isn't it?
Clint Buchanan is a man not to be feared. You understand me?
Mm-hmm.
He's just a fine country gentleman.
Okay.
Hell, he's almost family.
Let's say, just for the sake of argument, you understand, that you did find this right teacher. What is it you'd like to learn?
About real life?
Of course, about real life.
Well, you will think I am terribly naive when I tell you this.
Try me.
I have always wanted to learn more than anything in the world what it feels like to have a family. How it feels to have your own children to love and to care for, and a loving partner to share it all with.
You certainly started at the top. Because there's nothing that compares to that kind of home life. Nothing here on good old terra firma, not even anything in the heavens.
You do speak from experience.
Oh, you bet. Happy experience.
Even though...
Even though I have to face that I may never see them again? Yeah. But you see, even that ought to be a lesson for you. Because even though it might seem impossible, to have that kind of home life makes it worth every pain, every sacrifice.
Well, that is a lesson I shall never master. No matter, I've prospered very well on my own.
Well, it doesn't mean that you can't have the main part of that kind of family life. You know, the person to share your life with or without children.
I suppose not, but there again, my knowledge is sadly lacking. I have absolutely no conception of what it would be like to share your life with someone. And I do think at this stage in my life it is a little bit late for me to begin to learn the rudiments of romance. You see, Randolph Lord was a perfect gentleman with exquisite and very proper manners. And as a result, I have never even been kissed. Oh, except for my Uncle Carlyle's yearly smack on my cheek. I suppose in that lexicon that makes me something of a freak.
No. Not at all. It just means that you missed out on one of life's truly incomparable moments. A moment that is shared by people who love each other just naturally.
I've suspected as much. To be honest, I've given it some thought.
It isn't something that you think about. It's something you do.